This much liquid metal is not needed on any system. This is They added more on top of this. I think they're going to help this customer's overheating issue. It's not going to help. All right, so we got a PS5 here. This customer drove down 2 hours away to meet me here close to Orlando. This PS5 said he's having an overheating issue. He took it to one of those big name shops, and after that, the system no longer turned on. So I'm gonna break it down, see what's going on here, what it could possibly be. But if it was working before, it should be working after, especially if it only needed a cleaning. But let's see what they damaged. All right, let's take the plates off. Take the back off. But if you clean the system, it shouldn't look, still shouldn't look like this. Like, I don't even know if they opened it up. They probably try to blow some air through it, compress air. His customer said he's taken this apart before and cleaned it himself. But yeah, this ain't it though. So I always said this, when putting back the system, there could be a 3-volt short on the board, usually coming from, get it closer to get that zoomed in for you. The LED cable. So this looks exactly like the other one I repaired. Well, I repaired one a few days ago. So if this system beeps and all I did was unplug the LED cable, then there was a short on that, but also that cable has been pinched. But let's see what it does. Immediately it beeps. I'm getting lights on the tester. Turn the screen on. Wait for the screen to turn on. And does the system power on? All because of this cable. And they didn't clean this system out, so I'm going to give him a full cleaning. But that cable shut it down. Because even when I plugged it up initially, I got no beeps, nothing out of it. But with this here, it definitely was just that cable. So I got to replace that cable, and then do a full cleaning for him. But I should have this. Okay, yeah, then that two's not inside. But the system boots up. Okay, his front USB port is broken as well. Let's plug this in here. So it's going to rebuild the database because it doesn't have the M.2. But powered on. All right, let me get into a profile. Doesn't need. Yeah, this is up and running. replace the ribbon cable now. So now the ribbon cables, slowly taking this. There's the new one. Putting in this one. Try to get this in here. Lay it down, add the tape on top, keep it from moving around. Slide it under these little tabs till you get up to the top here. I'm going to take out the board for the front USB port. That's completely busted. Use some hot air. Let's get this hot. Shouldn't take long, it's a small board. There we go. So instead of just changing them out, just change the entire port for him. Just put that on. So this is good. Let me at least put this back in here because it's still a good board. Once I get more ports in, I'll change the USB port on this one. Because like I say, you never know, you might need it. That's the point of having a spare boards. That's a disaster waiting to happen. This pad key. Oh wait, that is liquid metal on the board. So he said they added liquid metal, and they did a terrible job. What the hell is this? Nah, this is unacceptable. Is it? So I always found you don't this much liquid metal is not needed on any system. They added more on top of this. I think they're going to help this customer's overheating issue. It's not going to help. Looking at the board, there's liquid metal here, So another piece over here. This touches anything, it's conductive. This will short out the entire board. Next thing you know, you have another issue. They put way too much. They shouldn't have added anything. So when they had that whole thing going around talking about liquid metal seeping out and messing up systems, I said it wasn't from factory. This is why I tell everybody, I said, whatever you have in your system is fine. I say you can stand it up and lay it down, it doesn't really matter. It's about who puts it back together. Because somebody puts it back together and they add more liquid metal on top of what was already there, you end up with issues like this. I'm just trying to get as much of this back into the center and out of this foam as possible, using some alcohol and a Q-tip to try to make the liquid push it back to the center. This is all that was pulled up on just from on top of the board, and that's still too much. So what it's supposed to look like. Nothing on the board. Everything here don't need a lot. So we have the new cable connected for the LED light bar, the new USB port connected as well. So let's power it on. We've got a blue light. You should see the screen turn on as well. Up and running. Like I said, these cause a somebody else. These can cause a short on the 3-volt line. Is it 3 or 5? I gotta test this out. I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing or not. I gotta double check. But that causes the system not to boot, power, anything of that nature. But system's up and running. They definitely had too much liquid metal, so I removed that. You don't need to add more liquid metal. It'll be fine. I'll even, if it has games on it, I'll test out some games to run it. But they added way too much. You saw there was some spillage. There was too much. That would have led to a whole different issue. And once that happens, you don't want that to get underneath any chips, because then it's metal. It's highly conductive. It's literally liquid metal, and that'll short out the entire system. But we should be good to go here. All right, finish putting it back together and test it out again. So start cleaning this out. Now, when you clean a heatsink, that's what the fins is supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like how it came from factory. No dust, nothing built up. That's clean. I'm gonna play Call of Duty Cold War, just test the system out. It's the PS4 version, so it's not really gonna push the system too hard, but let's get through a game, see what it does. So everything's working, didn't shut off, cool, cleaned out. Gonna put it back together, be good to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have this PS5 ready for this customer. Like we always say, be careful which shops you take it to. You want to make sure whoever's going to rework on your system that they know what they're doing. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe. Be on the lookout for another repair, and I'll see you in the next repair.